10 math workbook pages are next. Yesterday we finished up to page 41. So today we're going to be turning to page 42 in our math workbooks. There's 3 lines on the page. They each have different containers in each line. Different containers. Yesterday we were comparing weights of objects. So we were thinking, does this object weigh more than this object, or does it weigh less than that object? Today we're going to be comparing capacities. And capacities is how much an object or a container can hold. And so we're thinking, let's give an example. Okay, so if I were going to fill this object up with water, this is a blender, do you think this object holds more water or less water than this Star Wars Lego coffee cup? Point to the object which you think is going to hold the most water or liquid, something. Yeah, this one, right. There's going to be more liquid that can fit inside this. So this object holds more than this object of water or liquid. And you could fill it could be lots of different things. Maybe you fill it with soup. This object would hold more soup than this object. Just how much the object can hold. This object could hold more marbles than this object. So the capacity is what we're talking about today. So looking at, before we begin, make sure you have your pencils out. We're gonna need our pencils. Getting my gray marker out so it's easier for you to see. See? Okay, so we got our pencils ready. Looking at the first page, and it says, circle the container that holds more. So we could think, let's pretend we're filling up these containers with orange juice. Looking at these 2 containers, which container do you think is going to hold more orange juice than the other one? Point to which container you think is going to hold more than the other one. Yeah, this one right here. It looks like a taller watering can. These both look like watering cans. This one looks taller and wider, so it looks like it's going to hold more orange juice than this watering can. Okay, circling with your pencil, the container that holds more, your paper should look like this. The container that holds more. Okay, now looking at the second line, we have 2 more objects or 2 more containers. Looking at these 2, which one do you think is going to hold more? Would you please point to the one that you think is going to hold more liquid? We could say this time we're filling it with, what are some ideas? What do you have some ideas, some things that we could fill these containers with? Ooh, those are some good ideas. I'm thinking chocolate milk. I heard that a couple of times. Let's think, which one can hold more chocolate milk? Point to which one. Yeah, right, this one. That holds more chocolate milk. Will you please circle that? Okay, third one is the exact same thing. I want you to try this one on your own, and you can decide whatever you want to fill these objects. Just remembering, we're circling the container that holds the more than the other one. And you can even draw something if you wanted to fill maybe marbles or milk or ice cream. Which one can hold more? So circling and deciding on your own. And you can pause and do it right now, or you can do it afterward. Okay, this page, we're doing the exact same thing except the opposite. So we're circling the container that holds the least or holds the less amount of whatever we decide. What should we put in these? What are some ideas? Yeah, I think, we've been using paper clips in our measuring. Let's see, which one holds the least amount of paper clips? Which one, looking at these two containers, which container holds the least amount of paper clips? Point to it. Yeah, this one right here. Would you please circle with your pencil the smaller container? It's a lot smaller than that bucket. That would hold the least amount of paper clips. That could hold a lot of paper clips. Okay, looking down at our next row, looks like we have a teapot and maybe a little, I think these are called a saucer. Looking at them, okay, what's something we could fill in there? Ooh, sugar. If we're putting in sugar into both of these containers, which container holds the least amount of sugar? Or tea or something. I was thinking, I didn't even think it's a teapot. We could have filled it with tea. Point to which one holds the least amount of sugar or tea, whatever substance you want to put in there. Yeah, this one. Okay, circling that. And same thing with our last page. I want you to complete this one on your own, circling the container that holds the least amount of something. Okay, you can pause that or pause it or do it later. Okay, sorry, I had a little notification come up on my computer. Okay, our last page for today is page 44, just the next page. This says, color the containers that hold the same amount. Oh, okay, so looking at these containers, there's one that might hold more or less than the other two. So we're looking for two containers that can hold the same amount. So they're probably going to be the same size. Looking at this one, would you point to the two containers that you think hold the same amount on this top line right here on number 1? Which two containers hold the same amount? Yeah, these two right here. So would you color in these two containers because they both hold the same amount? Coloring in, there are two containers. Careful coloring. We're not scribbling, just careful coloring. Okay. Coloring in our two containers. And now our next one. Yep, I'm seeing them. Are you seeing them too? Yeah. Would you color in the two containers on this row that are hold the same amount? Yep, and same thing down here. Nice job, everyone. Finish these up for me, and you are all done with your math workbook for today. Thank you.